Another early good morning as a tourist in Japan. Let's make the bed because I want to be a good house guest. The puppy hears me and is excited for some attention.
Oh my goodness, puppy lovins.
But I need some caffeine to get going, so I walked a block and a half down to one of the many konbinis to get an energy drink. By the time I got back, my amazing friends already had breakfast waiting for me. We had a fun day in the city plan, so we walked to the train station instead of driving around. I had to refill my Passmo card, and even in the suburbs, it's really easy to do if you can't read Japanese. Let's get on the train. It was a little bit of a walk, but we found our way to the Kewpie Mayo Museum. Who knew that Kewpie Mayo had such a long history and following around the world? They have a tasting room where we got to sample 5 of their most popular versions, and I gotta say, the smoked flavor and the half-calorie versions were pretty great. They have an entire scientific presentation on how Kewpie is made and preserved. We got to pick a couple of souvenirs and then got to see the many dozens of different Kewpie varieties available around the world.
I love the truffle one. Wasabi.
Another few train rides, and we went to what was probably one of the biggest highlights of my trip, one of the TeamLab art experiences. This is such a treat for your eyes and ears. I want you to take a few moments to enjoy what they offer through this camera. You can even be a part of creating the experience. I am not an artist, but you can color in a doodle and watch it come to life in this exhibit.
Oh my gosh, there's my drawing.
There is so much to see here, this doesn't even scratch the surface. TeamLab is amazing and worth a visit if you're in Tokyo. After TeamLab, we had the privilege of going to Tsukiyobashi Jiro's for a fantastic sushi dinner. You can see those details in another video. It was quite late at this point, and way past bedtime. And we weren't alone, these trains were packed. I was so ready for bed when we got home. Tomorrow was coming too soon. It's go home day! As always, my super generous host family had such an amazing breakfast spread for us to enjoy. Said goodbye to my Japanese family, and then Kyohei and I went off to our first adventure of the day. A visit to the Suntory Brewery. There was quite the odor coming from the buildings, which I guess is normal. They were very strict with what you could record, so not much to share here. They do provide me with a translator so you can understand what they're saying. The best part of the tour was the samples, and they were generous. They even have a special machine to print patterns on the head.
This one's good. Very, very good, yeah.
Took the obligatory tourist photo and then headed into the central part of Tokyo to try a dessert place Kyohei was excited to try. Let's check out Ginza Imuyama, a cafe that specializes in sweet potato dishes. Look at the presentation here. This was the smoked sweet potato brulee with a side of vanilla ice cream. I got the potato Mont Blanc, which was a pillowy soft string of sweet potatoes with a creamy center, complete with a couple of fries. There was also some salty licorice as a palate cleanser. Alas, it was time to take in my last few moments of Japan and head to the airport. It's always a good time visiting this country, especially with local friends who are able to show me some sides of Japan that foreign tourists are not otherwise able to appreciate.
Oh, we're taking off early now.
Thanks for joining me on this adventure as a tourist with local friends in Japan to show me around, and I'll see you on my next destination.